Than 200 of the top spellers in the country will compete later this month in the Scripps National Spelling Bee. This week, we are featuring 4 super spellers who will represent Northeast Ohio this year. I caught up with Kaylee Anderson, an 8th grader at North Ridgeville Academic Center, to see how she's preparing for this competition. How are you feeling?
Like, so nervous. Like, I'm excited, but I saw a few of the other people and I was like, oh my gosh. Like, some of these people have been studying since they were like 9, and this is my first year doing it.
Kaylee Anderson qualified for the Scripps National Spelling Bee after winning Lorain County's Spelling Bee back in March.
Jalapeno was the word I won on, and that does not seem like much of a challenge, but you have to remember that the word before that was octinocular.
She tells me the experience was exciting and nerve-wracking.
I'm a very confident person, but then it came down to it, and we were actually doing it, and like kids were getting up and spelling words, and I'm like, this is so scary.
How'd you get through it, being so nervous?
Well, my uncle, my mom, and my stepdad were all behind me, watching me. They're so supportive. I love them so much.
Kaylee Ann's teacher, Kelly Kohler, tells me Kaylee Ann is the first student ever to represent North Ridgeville schools in the Lorain County Spelling Bee.
It was just awesome to see it, play out, and to see, Kaylee Ann win the whole thing was just surreal, but so deserving.
Now, Kaylee Ann is getting ready to test her spelling skills on a national stage.
She's going to represent us so well because she's really dedicated, takes it seriously, so positive.
Kaylee Ann has been practicing almost every day for the past several months. How do you study for a spelling bee?
So origin for me is important. For example, with like French spelling, they use a lot of F's, and like Greek spelling, they use a lot of PH. Pronunciation, that's important too, hearing multiple pronunciations.
But that's not all. She uses a special strategy to help her spell.
Every time someone spelled a word, for me, I was always like tapping my foot every time they said a letter, or like nodding my head, or trying to spell it in my head and seeing how they spell it. That's what I do.
And so you talk about tapping the foot. What does that do?
Tapping your foot or like nodding your head kind of gives you a rhythm that makes it easier.
I wanted to know what she thought of her chances of being crowned queen of the spelling bee. You think you're going to win it?
Honestly, I hope that the person who works the hardest and has been doing this for the longest and really dedicates themselves, I hope that that's the person that ultimately wins the prize. Like, I am happy that I get the chance to go and live the experience.
Gotta love Kaylee Ann. The Scripps Spelling Bee happens on May 28th through the 30th in National Harbor, Maryland. You can watch it on Scripps News partner networks, Ion TV and Ion Plus. And I absolutely loved meeting Kaylee Ann. She is a go-getter, that's for sure. She's not afraid. She's willing and always open to try something new. And it's great that she did the Spelling Bee this year because look at her. She's going to nationals.
And the hours and hours that these students put into practicing, that always amazes me. It's such dedication.
Yeah, that's exactly who she is, of course. And I know you're going to be featuring someone tomorrow.
Tomorrow,
as well.
yeah. So it's a full week. Super spellers. Trent, how are you at spelling? Were you strong?
H-O-T.
Oh, there you go.
Hot.